The third and final step to getting started in Financial Sense is to create your first project. A project is the work that you do for a client. In Financial Sense, you can track all your client work in your workflow view to make sure nothing falls through the cracks, as you can see here. To create your first project, hit the green Create Project button at the top. You'll be given the option to create your project from scratch or from a template. For this option, let's use templates. Now, Financial Sense provides you some best practice templates for common workflows, but you can also create your own custom workflow templates for your team to help scale your firm as it grows. For this example, let's select monthly bookkeeping template. This will take you to the settings page for the project. Here, you can create certain settings like the start date so your team knows when to start the work, a due date so you can track the deadlines, as well as choose what client this work is for so your team knows who they're working on this for. Then is the assignees, where you can assign the work to yourself or delegate it to someone on your staff to get it done. Next is the recurring part of the project. Now, this is a very important feature. As an accountant or bookkeeper, you do a lot of repetitive work. In this example, monthly bookkeeping. So you can actually set the project to recur every month, which will automatically recreate the project with all its tasks and settings every month automatically. So you don't have to remember to do it yourself and prevent the opportunity for something to fall through the cracks. Lastly is the managers field, where you can assign someone a manager on the project. What this will do is notify that manager when the work has been completed. This is great if you have someone on your team, or even if yourself want to review your staff's work before it is marked completed. Then you hit done, which will then create the project with all the templated tasks. Now, even though this is a template, you can edit the current tasks or even add new tasks. So you can really customize the work for each individual client and are not stuck to that template. Now, there's also a few other important pieces to the project, which I'll go over. First, you can view the tasks in a list or board view. You can also collaborate with your staff and have discussions on the work in the comments tab, and even mention your team to notify them in the app. You can also share files and attach them to your project so your team has everything they need to get the work done. And you can track time on the project. So as your team works, they can log time manually or even use our automated timer to track their time as they work, which will then show all the logs for the project here. Now, a really cool piece to this project that we recently added is client tasks. Here, you can automate the client data collection process. You can automatically request information or actions from your clients inside the projects. Now, once you've actually set up your projects for one client, you don't have to recreate that project for every single client. You can easily duplicate that project over to your entire client base. So I'm going to duplicate this to all the clients I do monthly bookkeeping for. Hit Start Cloning, and that will take you back to your workflow view where you can see the first project I created and all the copies I created it for. And that is how you create a project in Financial Sense.